Hello, welcome to Driven It Dinker Time. I'm back working on the Beetle. But this isn't something that he's gone wrong. This is something I need to change because I don't like what's on him. And I'll tell you why after this. It's the accelerator cable. Do not like the type of accelerator cable he's got. I had one on the bus on Barry and I didn't like that and it snapped. Now, any throttle cable can snap, but these ones I don't like, and I'll tell you why I don't like them once I pull this one out, and then I can show you, because I have got a replacement which I meant to fit a couple of weeks ago when I went to do his clutch cable, and I'd bought the wrong one. I hadn't realised I bought the wrong one, and I don't think I had bought that. I think that came with him because it's the one I don't like. Got a new one I do like, so I'm just going to take this one out. Now, I have disconnected it from the carburettor. I have put the car on ramps because I might need to go back under there. I've also got to adjust the clutch because having done all this work on the clutch pedal, clutch biting point is a bit spiteful, so I need to just sort of wang it down a bit. However, let's just pull this cable out, and I've worn gloves because it is a bit greasy, and yeah, I don't want to get this all over me upholstery. Now, the other thing I've got to worry about is, Jesus Christ, this is, I don't know if, oh Christ almighty, this is bloody long. There we go, quick, get it out. I've just got to make sure that the new one I've got is the right size. Now, you might be also noticing, hang on a minute, the cable is like an S. The cable is not straight. This is part of the problems with those crappy things. So, I'm going to undo my new one, which should fit, and also it has got a different connector up on the pedals, but this should fit my vehicle. And I'll show you, I'll bring it close, you see. The one that I've just pulled off it has, fucking mind of its own, has got a circle, and a pin goes through that, and it all holds into place quite neatly. This has got, trying to kill me, a little hook. So hopefully the hook will work. Now, I have got to, before I shove it in the hole, make sure that this is the right length. Now, I did get told that pretty much I can go for most throttle cables for the Bug because they are pretty much also, oh God, yeah, look, that's huge. Wow, okay. It's pretty much standard throttle cable. See, that is where it comes up to here. That's all I need. That's extra because I haven't got the standard carburettor. The standard carburettor, they mount differently. So that is good. That means that will fit if I could just bloody untangle the fucking bastard thing. Now, here we go. This is why. Okay, here we go. I'm going to show you. See this cable? Floppy, 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 floppy. And this one, not floppy, floppy, and stays like an S-bend. Now, this is the problem I have, you see, because I don't think, I'm getting full throttle on the Beetle, and also I kept saying the throttle cable doesn't rest, doesn't relax. It's not relax, it's not rest, it's slack. That's the word I'm looking for. I don't know why, I couldn't remember the word slack, and it was only when Vinny at Cooler said, yeah, they're not slack enough, and I went, that's the word, slack, not at rest. The cable just doesn't come to rest. It's not a bit of steak, Stuart, that you've cooked that you leave out, or a bit of beef that you leave out to rest. No, but I want slack. You see, what happens is when I've set this car up, and you pull the cable through and you hold it there, and you tighten up your throttle linkage, you go, brilliant, you go, wham, 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 and because it doesn't have rest or slack, it stays on. So you have to sort of loosen it all up at that end, and then throttle just doesn't feel like I've got full throttle. It honestly, the pedal is really not got much. So that's why I'm changing it. And also, I don't like these because I just don't like that single thin band. And also, actually, this should be replaced because that's got a lot of shit on it from somewhere. So yeah, I don't like these solid cables. I never have done. Don't like it on Barry, and I've thrown his one away for this one. So yeah. However, another thing, replaced the clutch cable, didn't I? So what did I do when I went to Cool Air? New Bowden tube, new clutch cable, and new wing nut. Remember, if you use it, replace it, because you never know when it might snap and you might need a spare. But hopefully, if I do have to replace the clutch cable, it won't take me another fucking 6 hours to do. Jesus Christ, that was such a fucking hard day. That really was. Anyway, I do predict there will be some swearing in this because I've got to go underneath and try and locate it through the bloody channel. But anyway, so yeah, I'm not going to throw that one away just yet because I've got to make sure it works. So let's have a look-see, and see if I can get this easy. Oh, yay. Now, the good thing about Beetles, actually, I'll bring you closer so you can see, because otherwise you won't really see what a blacking hell I'm doing. Now, Beetles, as you can see, it just goes through its hole. See, now, the thing about Beetles, hang on, let me come back around here. The thing about Beetles is, because everything, pretty much, if you look underneath the Beetle, you'll go, wow, there are no brake hoses, there are no fuel hoses, there are no hoses, there are no pipes, there are nothing. It's a very smooth arse it's got, you see. But everything goes through transmission tunnel. Everything, and I mean everything. Heater cables, petrol cables, brake pipes, hoses, everything. Everything goes through the heater channel. So you do sit there going, how the hell do you change all these pedals? Now the clutch pedals are a pain in the arse to do, but there's a tube. And you find the tube and you shove your cable up and you go, hooray, job done. Same as the throttle. See, it goes through here. Hang on, it goes through here, you see? And you just shimmy it all the way. And it should, if I feel resistance, that means I've caught something. But, what the hell? We haven't. I haven't felt resistance. Hang on, let's run to the back. No, it hasn't come through. But it's gone somewhere. See, it should come through here, but it hasn't. Oh. Right, it will be underneath the car somewhere, I'm quite sure of it. So, yeah, bear with me. Oh, found it. Here it is. It's under the car. So, it's obviously come out of its tube, and I need to go into the car with a torch to find out where it's gone. But yeah, right, okay. Piece of a consumerism for you. You know me, I like a bit of consumerism. Packaging that you get in washing machines and stuff, the foamy stuff, always keep it nice for your head. And, oh God, always keep cardboard in the garage because it's handy on the floor and it saves you laying on really, really cold floors. Really quite handy, really. Right, hang on. Oh, it's cold. Now, where the feckin' hell has that gone? Where is that? Where should that go? I thought you had a tube. What's this? Oh, there it is. Okay, right, let me show. Oh, come close. Come closer, move closer, darling. I'll show you. Now, you see, it's fallen off its hole. That there is the tube. Oh, hang on. Oh, has my torch stopped working? Right. Now, what happens is, as I pushed that through, it actually pushed off the tube. See, this is the tube that the cable feeds through from the body into the engine bay. So, bear with me a moment while I wiggle around. Do you know, here we go. You lot looking for love and romance in the world. Don't find love and romance with someone who owns an old Volkswagen unless you love the smell of engine oil. Because I tell you now, they'll work on it and you end up with oil up their arms. You know, oh, pardon me, excuse me. If you do want to find love and romance and not smell of engine, buy Honda Jazz. Honestly, I have not gone under that car since I've had it. I have no idea what the bloody underneath of that car looks like. I really can't tell you. I know where the fuel tanks are because I did something recent. Just today, it's gone live, my James Bond delicatessen. I was nerding about where the fuel tank is. But yeah, only because I've been told. But I haven't actually stuck my head under that car. No need, it's Honda. I had a lovely Honda play date as well recently, which you would have seen if you have followed my channel. Don't, only 3 of you do. Where I was playing with a Honda NSX. I know you influencers. Yeah, I got an NSX and I didn't really have to work hard for it. I just spoke very nicely to the PRs. Lovely. And, no, not really. No, it was a play date with the Southern Group Motor Writers. And, yeah, did that whole thing with an NSX in the background. Talking about the Honda Jazz Mark 1. Mark 1. Smart 1. Anyway, let me carry on. Let me bore you with this. So there we go. That is my throttle cable. Hang on, make sure you can see. The throttle cable has come through. So I just need to pop it through there and then trim down this cable. And I am going to put something, unfortunately, because it is really, really long, that is annoying. I'm going to put something over here just to stop it going and fraying. That's the only thing, I suppose, with these cables, is because it has this lovely chunky thing at the end. Stops it all on fraying. When you cut it off, it all starts fraying. So I have got something somewhere that I can put on that or solder onto that. But yeah, but there we go. That's it. That is a throttle cable. Really, piece of piss on this. They really are. If you know where to go through on the bulkhead and... But he didn't fight me. He is quite sweet. I've hit a bit of a snag. As I just sat there pulling the cable through going, oh, look at that, he hasn't bit me. But I think this is more me being a bit, don't look good. See, any of you that watched the first part were probably shouting at me because of the throttle cable tubing, being a bit split, being a bit messy, going, Stuart, trim it up, trim it up. And I thought, well, that should be all right. However, as I've pulled the cable through, I'm like, let me just check it's attached to the pedal. And I'm like, oh, that really isn't very good. And it's not very good. And I'm going to show you why it's not very good. See, and I'll show you better how. You see, it's all split here, down there. And unfortunately, part of the throttle cable does get a little bit snagged in it. So I'm going to get the Dremel out and I'm just going to open that up so the cable doesn't actually have anything to catch on. Now, why has that been done like that in the first place? Would that have been done like that because of... Why is this camera thing now not working? Oh no, there we are. Oh, consumerism for you, don't buy GoPro, this shirt. Why is it like that? Well, possibly because someone has bodged it up to start off with. If you are going to buy a Beetle, here we go, another bit of consumerism. I'm full of consumerism today. Bloody hell, come here for consumerism. I've driven it. Anyway, if you are going to buy yourself an old Beetle, buy one that's immaculately restored or original. And then you can fuck it up or make it better. Anyway, shut up, Stuart. Get on with it. I'm going to get on with it. So, I don't know if you're going to be able to see that, and I don't know how boring this is going to be for you lot. I need my camera. So, unfortunately, I've got no torches now, so I'm going to have to use my phone torch and my Dremel. Oh, that's nice. Look at running my... Oh, it's a bit warm, actually. Running my finger over that, and there's nothing sharp there. Look at that. Run, 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 run. Perfect. Right, let's put it all back in. Where's the cable? Oh, no, not that piece of shit cable. Piece of shit cable, like my piece of shit car. Now, hopefully, I will shove this back through the hole, and it will come through the engine bay, and not out the underside of the car. Right, back again. And as you can see now, that's much better. Look at that. And I have actually just started it up and just rattled up the neighbour. Oh, that does feel good. And even the pedal now, yeah, that does feel like a good pedal. It was too flat. But see, that doesn't, and there's enough rest. You can see that rest, slack. So that's not too tight. So that is perfect. And I've also just put a little clip on here because there wasn't one. And there's always one. It won't really, but you know what? It should have had one. I've put one in. To be honest with you, I've put one in, and I'll probably have to change the throttle cable at some point and go, oh, why the hell did I put a bloody clip on it? Yeah, I know. Oh. Gee, it's amazing, isn't it? You do one job, and you do it, and you go, oh, yeah, okay, it all goes well, and put it apart, and then it starts fighting you. Yeah, I have no idea where I got all these scratches from. No idea. All up my arm. All up my arm. Lucky to be alive. Anyway, there you go. That is Beetle throttle cable. Don't get the solid ones because they're dog shit. They really are dog shit. I don't know why manufacturers sell them or make them. Or waste, look, grease everywhere. Waste valuable resources from the earth to make such shit. But yeah, there we go. Anyway, I've got to get myself cleaned up, put the seats back in, give the carpet a little clean because I've got it covered in grease. Story of my bloody life. Anyway, mind you go, take care. See you soon. Oh, I've got grease up you and all now. I love Beetles. I don't. I do. I do love Beetles. Not the pop group though. I can't stand the pop group. Never liked the Beatles as a pop group. I thought they were shit. Shit and overrated. I don't like, and I'm hoping these new bits I bought, now that's a clutch cable strip, these new bits I bought are right, and I'll tell you why though I prefer, no, that's just gone off from topic, haven't I? GoPro, stop recording.